You're listening to a Destiny Park Media podcast.
We just want to start by saying a rest in peace to Alex Preddy, the 37-year-old who was brutally murdered in Minneapolis, our home city. Our prayers are out to the family.
Yep.
As well as our hearts are with them and the people of Minneapolis, our hometown.
Yep. We live in Minneapolis, and you live
very close.
Very close. I live in Minneapolis, but not in the area that's been impacted. I don't want anyone to be too worried, but we just wanted to say that before starting because it's a weird time. It's a really awful time in many ways.
Yeah, weird time in Minnesota history. I mean,
I think this is the first time we've recorded during the what's going on.
Yeah. I believe the last time we've had something like this in this city was 2020 with George Floyd. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we were back again with
Renee Good and Alex Preddy.
Alex Preddy, yeah. But we stand with the people, man, and it's we can't let this fear mongering try to take over the city and have us lose ourselves in it. So we stand strong with everyone.
We do.
And again, rest in peace to Alex Preddy.
Yep.
Peace and love. Stay strong.
Before we start the actual episode, I want to bring up a quote that Prince said. He was asked, "Why do you live in Minnesota? Why do you live in Minneapolis?" And he said, "Because it keeps the bad people out." The cold, I should say.
Yeah.
And they're making the mistake of trying to invade a snow people's home during a terrible, extremely cold winter. Yeah. So I have hope that the future will be brighter and better.
Absolutely.
But with that said, let's slide.
Let's slide.
Yeah.
JJK.
What's that stand for?
Jallah, jumps, and kicks.
Nice. Welcome to the Oculus Slide Kick Cast.
Yeah.
Kit Kat?
Kit Kat cast.
I do like Kit Kats, but
I do.
I'm more of a Reese's man.
I've diverted off to Twixland, or at least that used to be one of my favorites. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, definitely a top tier candy.
I wish I lived in Twixland right now.
That would be a happier place.
Yeah,
yes.
there would be less,
Yeah. One half for you, one half for me. The left side or the right side.
I'm the left, of course.
Oh, and then I'm traditional man, so I must be right.
You're the right side. Yeah, that's a whole scam. That's they don't taste any different. These bastards.
Yes, you're right. That's a whole scam.
I would go to the gas stations. I'm like, can I have this left one, and then I'll have the right one for my lunch break. And as I get back there during my lunch break, I'm like, I'm so excited to figure out what's the difference because I take notes on the left, and I'm like, this one's chocolatey. Yep. It's got a little bit of nougat, caramel.
Yep.
And I told the cashier, this better taste different. And they're like,
nudge.
Sir, please leave. And
please.
When I take that bite, and when I took the bite and it tasted exactly the same, I was so disappointed.
Eyes red, yeah?
Yeah. Turned red.
Turned red on.
Turning red.
Yep, turning red.
My favorite Disney film. But then I noticed instead of tasting like caramel, it tasted like caramel. So it was a little different.
Yeah, it is a little different. You're right. Caramel versus
caramel. Yeah, car.
Caramel.
You can really taste the car.
Yeah, there you go. In the mail.
Well, we are back.
We are.
This is going to be an episode that we post on January 26th.
26th, yep. 26th, that's it.
And I wanted to rush this meeting because there's going to be some news coming out. About one of our favorite franchises, Dragon Ball.
Good old childhood.
Yeah. and they are holding this event called the Genkidamatsuri in Japan right now.
Nice.
It's live.
Yep.
And the plan was for them to announce two things. They've announced the first thing, and I think the next one is happening in like 2 hours, so we're not going to be able to talk about the second announcement. But
oh, wow. Okay, so it's kind of still going on.
it's just like 7.5 hour event. Wow. I gotta be honest with you.
That's quite long.
Yeah, that's like a school day.
Thank you, yeah.
Or a day at work.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't think I could... Like, I love Dragon Ball. We both love Dragon Ball.
7 hours, though.
I don't know if I could... And apparently it's like a really cold day in Japan. So...
It's cold everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah. Except for Australia.
Australia, down under, yeah.
Down under. Mm-hmm. Closer to hell.
Much closer, much closer.
If you believe in that sort of thing. Let's not get into that. Not again.
I mean...
We had to shelve a whole episode because you and I talked about religion.
Did we?
Spirituality. Yeah.
Spirituality. I like a little spiritual chat. Away from the Christians, and let me not get in that back. Let me just back off.
Let
me just slide back.
Sir, back away from the deep talk. This is an anime podcast.
Okay, let's have some fun.
That's one of our catchphrases is this is an anime podcast.
And it's really like a multifaceted platform. But, this is where we start.
We always come back to Son Goku and his little friends. And so there was an announcement that I caught before I drove to your place.
Indeed.
And by the way, I'm used to like the ice being the scariest part of the drive, but the bumps on...
No pun intended.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
I've never run into ice.
I have. Newsflash.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun.
This morning I ran into some yellow, like... the yellow jackets, not the bugs.
Yellow jackets.
Not yellow jackets, a vest.
Oh, yellow vest, sure.
So that's like the National Guard.
Oh, I would like to, well, I don't really know how I feel about that actually. If they're here for us, great, but yeah, no,
we shall see.
We shall see. I don't really want to bring it too far into what I experienced, but it wasn't, I mean, I guess we're here, and everyone heard the intro, so I guess I might as well. I did unintentionally run into them while I was charging my car.
Oh.
Yeah. So I live over here by the Hy-Vee, and charging my Tesla, you know what I'm saying? I'm above everybody, I'm better. I'm better than most people, so I'm just going to sit here and charge my car away from all the plebes, you know what I'm saying? Woo!
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real traditional man shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. First trillionaire coming up.
Yeah, first trillionaire, you know what I mean?
That's awesome.
No, all jokes aside, but I was charging my car, and a couple like vehicles pulled into the driveway, or into the parking lot or whatever. And a couple guys came out. I was like, the ice dudes. I was like, okay, what the fuck? I was like, I haven't seen them up close before. I was weird. So I guess they were like walking by people. This is like the most weirdest shit. They're walking by people in Teslas, like checking on people and shit, I guess. And,
damn.
Yeah. Homie's like, yo, you, they're such fucking mall cops. You American? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, have a good day. And then he just walks over to the next guy. Goes to the next guy. The next guy is like an African dude. I'm African as well, but I was born here, so first generation American. And my voice is not very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very white coded. Excuse me. It's very American suburban coded. I hate calling it white. It's very suburban American
that was
coded.
Offensive to me.
I know. I sound like you.
I sound, dopey.
Yeah, dopey, goofy.
And I'm kidding about it being offensive to me.
Of course, we tease.
It's kind of a Mike Rowe aggression.
Aggression.
Mike Rowland aggression.
Yeah. So, they go over to African dude, asking him, and then they kind of just standing there talking to him for a while. And so I was like, what's going on? And, sorry, I forgot to give the backdrop of what was happening. So as soon as they pulled up and was asking people stuff or whatever, there was like a gang of people like right behind him.
Yeah, that's the Minnesota.
Yeah. Cameras, like they were like probably following the couple of these guys or whatever. So like there was so as soon as they got out the car, like a bunch of other people like got out the car, they got the camera, they're like all up on them and shit, like with the camera, and so it was my first time kind of seeing like the interaction. Everyone's got the camera like aimed at them and stuff like that. So like they really had to be, this is like after the first shooting or whatever. Yeah. And so they kind of had to be chill or whatever. So they're talking to homeboy, that people are like yelling at him like, yo, like stop bothering people, blah, blah, blah. Drive, people saying drive off, blah, blah, blah. People just talking. And so he's next to me or whatever, and I roll down the window. Cause I don't know. I rolled down. So I rolled down and I'm like, yo, hey, and the homie's like, what? And I'm like, yo, he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm like, why are you bothering the African dude? And that African dude, he sits up in his chair. I think he was surprised that I knew he was African or something. So he looks over at me and I'm like, why are you bothering the African dude? And he goes, oh, we were just asking, if he was American. He said he had a green card, so we're just verifying that. Yeah. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, they never mess with anyone who has a green card.
Yeah, exactly. So I wrote
sarcasm.
So, and then the African dude, he gives me like a glance, like he's like, like smirking though. He's very African. Like he was just like, see the shit. I'm like, yeah, I see it. So like. They're asking, but they had people just all up on them, like with the camera, and I think like they kind of got spooked by like there's too many people on them. Yeah, yeah. And then they finally just kind of like got in their vehicles and left, and people were like, get away from our neighbors, blah blah blah. Yeah. Like see you later, doing the neighborhood thing, like it was people stepping up. It was a very what's the word I'm looking for? It was very what's the word? It was very encouraging. It's very encouraging. I was surprised because I didn't really know like how you deal with them. And then when I saw people kind of like with the cameras all up on them, I was like, oh, okay, so this is the move. So you kind of.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was just going to say people got to start just like live streaming it instead of some people are like recording and like saving it to their phone and uploading later. But they've started grabbing. They've started grabbing people's phones.
Oh, okay. So you live stream. So like maybe like Instagram or something
or wherever. But I'm not trying to critique anyone.
Yeah. I didn't think
they're
about
braver than me. I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah, sure. I didn't even think about that.
No, but I'm just reading about how the methods have changed with ice. Well, I'm glad you're okay, man.
No, I do for sure.
I do like worry about you sometimes.
Yeah.
To be honest, like, and it's like, I know that you're, but it doesn't matter.
Very safe man.
Because, well,
or I try to be anyway.
Yeah. We can't control when people are so untrained. And they commit like acts that are outside of, or they're beyond the pale every day. Like they'll go after people who are legal citizens and still detain them. So.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to scare you.
No. This is stuff I hear all the time. I'm very aware.
And that doesn't mean that it happens like all the time.
Exactly.
But we hear about it because it's such an egregious miscarriage of justice.
Right.
So anyway, I do worry about you sometimes. I love you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
No love back. That's cool.
No.
That's the traditional man.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
I know it's a tough thing. I understand. Well, anyway.
No. All the love back to you, man. And obviously you being in the city and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just something you got. It's something to keep in mind as we move around. But I like the fact that people are. I like the fact that people are stepping up, and that also that people are trying to not be scared by because this is all this is all this bullshit is just like trying to scare people, intimidation,
100%,
making sure that like people like get in their place and like we want to because they want to steamroll.
Well, and there's no coincidence that this happened the day after I'm talking about today, the day after like the largest general strike that a state has ever done. And, well, I should say that has done in years.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no coincidence. Like, I truly believe that. There's stuff going on.
Yeah.
But anyway, my point is that there's people who have come in from out of state to cover this.
Yeah.
There's like a great thread on Twitter where the journalist was like, I wasn't sure what I was going to see, but I'm seeing like the way Minneapolis is doing this, like it's like the best response
showing people
that has ever been had to these large scale ICE operations. No,
just proud. I'm proud of everybody, man.
I'm optimistic, and I'm proud too. And I'm optimistic that there is going to come a day very soon. I believe where they will be sent packing.
Yep.
Someone who, and we may be going outside the scope of our pod a bit, but all it takes is someone who can speak the language of the deal maker bullshit artist.
Yep.
To talk to a certain Goma.
Yep. A certain Goma, yep.
Yeah. And say, hey, you know what? You're hurting businesses here and you're hurting a lot of people who voted for you. And they'll go, oh shit, whoops.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah. No, all it took was one phone call to get them to not deploy the National Guard to San Francisco, you know? So if you can get his ear and you're not like, someone like, well, anyway, I don't want to go too far.
Sure.
But, there's people who cannot get his ear because they're always talking like they're like a teacher or like from a pulpit.
Yeah.
And you got in order to deal with this administration, you got to be able to like bullshit with them like Mamdani.
Yes, exactly.
He
exactly.
I think we already talked about this, but he can speak their language, and it's not just because he's from New York.
Because he's really smart.
Yeah,
and he realizes
socially intelligent.
Yes, very socially intelligent. He realizes, unfortunately, you're dealing with somebody who operates at a child level emotionally.
Yep.
And so, unfortunately, you have to deal with this person in that manner, understanding that what you say and do can and will provoke them in certain ways to push further or step back.
Yeah.
Now, you're not going to hear that, I don't think, from a lot of people, and people are going to be like, grown man, and he should be able to take the hard truth.
Yeah, and he should.
And obviously we were aware that he should, but I just, knowing the psychology that we see that he puts on display, it's just not going to work. I just don't think it'll work in that fashion.
Yeah.
And so you gotta hit him where he doesn't like to be hit, which is like popularity, finance.
Yeah. The stock market.
Yeah.
Because like when the stock market reacted to, Greenland.
Yep.
That was when he started to pull back.
Exactly.
No, that's the only thing he truly cares about.
This is what I'm saying. There's very few things that like you can really
because he has actual friends. Quote. I'm saying that in quotes.
Yeah, quotation.
That will call him and say, "Hey, man, the market's doing like they still have access to him."
Oh yeah. They'll call him.
I do think there's some elder abuse going on behind the scenes, but he still has access to his friends. That saves us from it being a total. Dystopian nightmare. It is still a dystopian.
Yeah, we're still in it. It's just that he's so controlled by being friendly with the big money and being friendly with the big boss mans. Like again, this is very childlike motivations, childlike thinking, and if you can understand that, you can try to plot out a plan that will help. Then remove. Yeah, you gotta swallow some things, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not here to give somebody the blueprint. It's just, these are just free thoughts that we're having in the moment. So
yeah,
just want to break that down for some peeps.
Yeah. Well,
table that.
Talk about that later when we're on C-SPAN.
Yeah, we're on C-SPAN.
So we've got the host from Akira Slide podcast, which is about anime. And what do you guys want to talk about? Well, we were talking about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. I know that Goku is...
we accidentally talk about politics on our anime podcast.
And then talk about anime
on the C-SPAN. Oh, that's pretty funny.
That was good.
So I was talking about Gojo the other day, and they go, sir, we were talking about the bipartisan effort to...
yeah, what about your city? What can you say about that? Well, I mean...
What now?
Yeah, we were watching the live streams, a 7-hour Dragon Ball live stream. That's what we came
7.5 hours. Yeah, that's a lot of content.
Yeah,
a lot of meaningful content.
We're here to break it down if you're ready to listen.
Good voice. Yeah. So not only are there two in anime and manga, you mispronounced anime, sir.
Yeah, that's actually pronounced manga.
But it's also there's a video game announcement too. So this is meaningful stuff.
This is meaningful stuff.
Please let me talk.
Yeah, please. Can I finish?
Turns out that we're just like too scared to talk about the other thing.
Yeah. They just keep pushing the issue.
Tears.
While he's talking about anime, there's tears coming down his face.
This new Dragon Ball arc.
It's great.
Genkidamatsuri.
Yes, back to Genki.
It's like a pun for Genkidama, the spirit bomb.
I didn't actually know that was actually the title for Spirit Bomb.
Yeah, Genkidama.
I like that.
Yeah, and so this was announced a few months ago. Very weird to go to this after our conversation, but we just try to move on.
Yes, we said our piece.
We said it and forget it. No, we can't
said it. Yeah, exactly. Little 90s reference.
You know, guys, we're going to step in it a lot, I think, today, but that's okay.
That's fine. People are going to the way they have to. And we are as well.
Yeah, we can't pretend that everything's like
honky-dory.
Yeah, there was these great politicians that had buttons that said this is not normal. And I think that we have to...
Jesus Christ. This is not normal.
We have to be like those politicians and be brave.
Yes, with our little cards that say.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's just say yes.
Genkidamatsuri.
Good times.
Yeah, so it was announced a few months ago.
Yeah.
And
with no information about actually what was coming?
No, but it's the weirdest. They've never done this before. Usually what happens is like Dragon Ball and the rights holders will like say, hey, we're going to have a booth at Shonen Jump Fest.
Sure.
Jump Festa, I think is what it's called. Or we're going to have a booth here. And then fans are left to speculate. Maybe there will be an announcement.
Okay.
For this, it was a special Dragon Ball event, not them having a booth somewhere.
Sure.
And they pre-announced there will be announcements.
Pre-announcement.
But it's kind of like doing the fandom a favor.
Sure.
To say,
you're saying that we actually stick around.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 special announcements and then 1 video game announcement.
Sure.
So it like they narrowed it down so people didn't like go, oh, it's just going to be a video game announcement, because they already said one of the 3rd announcement will be a video game announcement.
Okay, so that's cool to know.
It's kind of nice, yeah. But it's still left enough room for people to go, well, shit, maybe it's going to be a new anime.
Yeah. Never know.
The context for Dragon Ball is that the Dragon Ball Super anime has been off the air since 2018.
Wow, it's been that long?
Yeah.
Damn.
A lot has changed. And it ended with the Tournament of Power, which was like full of spectacle, and there were moments that brought the whole fandom together.
Yep.
And then there were films in 2018 again. The Broly film, which, say what you will about like the character of Broly coming back, that was another, again, spectacle. Some genuinely cool character moments,
beautiful art.
And Dragon Ball Superhero in 2022, I want to say.
Yep.
And I actually really love that film. I'm not a huge fan of computer graphic anime.
Yeah.
But I thought they did it really well.
Yeah, it was executed.
And it has Piccolo becoming relevant in the story for the first time
really
in
great.
ages. No, I love that movie. I love both Broly and that movie. They're both flawed, as every modern Dragon Ball product is.
Of course. To be expected, though.
Yeah. Because it's we can wax on Dragon Ball a little bit, I think.
Of course.
Doing this podcast helped me understand what was missing when I watched these new Dragon Ball things. And I'm like an optimist about them. I'm pretty like open-minded and I give them a chance. But there's always this like feeling of like, why do I feel slightly empty or like, I guess, unhyped about like when I think of the future of the franchise.
Right.
And it's because it's no longer a continuing story. These are like bonus features,
right, add-ons.
Yeah, because this is a midquel. It takes place between the 10 years after the Majin Buu arc.
Right.
I think it's 10 years.
Yep.
And so it's like, oh shoot, and like Battle of Gods took place like a few years into that, so they lost a lot of even that 10-year time skip.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's totally different than watching like a story that's being developed by the original author without like there's like a Shueisha room. I think they called it a dragon room.
Sure.
That helped Toriyama come up with like plot ideas for Super. And,
Got it.
And like for the manga. And,
Okay, they brainstorm.
Yeah, so it's not like it's no longer a what is it when there's like one luminary or one director that's like the main spearheading, like a George Lucas type.
Yeah, yeah. He's the visionary of the whole thing.
Yeah. But he's no longer the main engine.
Yes.
And that's fine. You know, he was very old when they restarted Dragon Ball, but if he had his druthers, it would have been totally done. But they brought it back pretty much because one, there was a lot of fan interest in it. I had interest in seeing more Dragon Ball.
Yeah, for sure.
And two, the Dragon Ball Evolution movie was so like really bad that Toriyama was like, well, I should come and help them.
Yes, let me help.
They were already working on a new movie, and then he like said, hey, I'll help you guys.
Right.
Basically fix the script.
Sure.
Or at least give it that Toriyama flair.
Yeah, the spark that it had.
Yeah, so I still really like Dragon Ball. I think a lot of the modern stuff has been really fun. And some of it has even been genuinely good.
Yeah. We've discussed a few of those moments.
Yeah, and I've read the entire manga, the Dragon Ball Super manga, which has 2 manga-only arcs. And
okay, cool. I actually didn't realize how far the manga had gone until it was done. Yep. Is it done? Well, obviously
it's on hiatus right now.
Yeah.
They did like one more chapter after Toriyama passed away.
Okay.
And it left the story open-ended in a very interesting way.
Okay.
Where a lot of character stuff was going on that was kind of like, it felt like stuff that we had wanted to see for years. And like Goku basically said that Gohan is now like able to protect Earth, and he can, you know, rest easy knowing that Gohan has things taken care of.
Right.
Piccolo was like on the last page of it waving at the audience goodbye.
Oh, that's cute.
It was like the last Toriyama correction. He corrected the last page to make sure that that Piccolo was waving at the audience.
I like that.
People think that maybe Toriyama was like putting that there as like a goodbye.
His wave, yeah. I like that. I respect that.
Pretty cute.
Yeah, very cute.
But and like so Gohan becoming relevant again, and Piccolo being relevant, and Black Frieza being a thing. I'm sure you heard about that.
Yeah, I've heard about Black Frieza. Yeah.
He has a new form, and now he's like way stronger than Goku and Vegeta, and like
I didn't know his power level. He's way stronger.
Way stronger. They were
past Instinct.
Goku was in Ultra Instinct. Vegeta was in Ultra Ego, and he one-shots them both, and they had just gotten
what?
Together. Yeah, so that's why fans. It's been this incredible cliffhanger where they're like, we got to see what happens next. And so
one-shotted Ultra Instinct and Ego?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yep. It's how the like last new original material ended before they did a retelling of the superhero movie in the manga. But people are like, Black Frieza arc when? Black Frieza arc when? And it's
wow.
So it's been years since that scene.
Okay.
Like that was in the manga a few years ago.
Okay.
So people have been kind of annoyed.
Black Frieza.
And it's because the rights holder issue prevented them from like
moving forward.
Yeah. And they did that while Toriyama was alive. So
got it.
There's a reason why there was a certain animosity to the Daima announcement. Like even I had some where I'm like, God, I want to
I remember, yeah.
But I opened my mind. Accepted product.
You did.
Consumed.
We did consume.
And then spat it out.
We lushed for the first half.
Yeah, well, and the announcement, oops,
good.
Broke my back. I'm too old to be watching Dragon Ball. The first announcement was announced before I drove over here.
Yes, I think I even saw a clip of it too.
And I said, I got to drive to Jallah.
Now.
We didn't even have a podcast planned. I just said, I'm on my way.
Right. I'm like, what?
So it was interesting to watch. Again, 7.5 hour event. I will not watch 7.5 hours of Dragon Ball.
Just the beats, the hot beats.
And they have like a Godzilla event every year, and I don't watch that at all.
Yeah.
Like they share short films from that event later. I watch that.
Yeah.
It was tough enough to watch before this announcement was made. But
sure.
One of the arcs in the Dragon Ball Super manga that was manga only was called, the fans called it the Moro Arc because the villain was named Moro.
Yeah, everyone calls it Moro Arc.
Yeah. But some people have called it the Galactic Patrol Arc.
Yes, when I saw that, I was like, That must be the Moro? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
I guess we should say so. They did this like 5-minute long video.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, bringing the manga pages to life in a really faithful way.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Every Dragon Ball project for the last few years has been super committed to like faithful recreation of the original manga. There was the montage at the beginning of Superhero. There was the montage at the beginning of Dragon Ball Daima.
Yep.
And it's really interesting. Like people are and the beginning of Dragon Ball Daima with the Majin Buu recap.
Yep.
There is a genuine appetite for people like who want to see the original story retold and just like
even in that visual.
Yeah.
Like
it would be good
if we get if we got something. I mean, I know it'd be super difficult, like really, really
incredible
difficult
time commitment.
Yeah, like honestly, if you gave me like an episode of that, I don't know what the time commitment would be for that. Like, how long do you think it would take to do an episode in that visual format of, let's say, would you go all the way back to Ball and do it?
I think you should.
Yeah, I think you should too.
There's been a disgrace, and I'm part of the disgrace.
What's that?
Which is that people will say, "Oh, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan,"
sure,
and they have never watched all of the Dragon Ball series.
Oh, sure.
They started watching Dragon Ball Z because that's what was most available on United States television.
It was the hottest.
Yeah, and it literally was the first thing that was imported. Oh, I apologize. It was the first thing that was majorly imported.
Of course.
They did import Dragon Ball first. They only did the first 13 episodes, and then they switched to Dragon Ball Z because it's more action-packed.
Yep.
More badass for the little children.
Yeah, more karate time.
Yeah, and,
actually,
MMPR, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
It was hot. It was hot.
We watched these shows and immediately tested out the moves on our friends.
Yep. Doing some karate kicks.
Lost our friends.
Yeah, some flying kicks. Pull back.
One time I actually shot one.
Yeah, a friend of mine used to in middle school. He used to be like, "You can get the ball and you pull back, right?"
That must be a part of being a young man
and you
bullshitting about
power levels and like you shoot it at a curtain, right? And you can see the spherical ball hit the curtain.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you're just like, "Wow, that's awesome.
That was sweet. I swear I saw it. I could see it.
I believe you.
In my head, I could see it.
I believe you. I'm a fool."
No, you did it in front of my face. I saw it. I didn't see the glow though. There was no glow.
It was AI.
It was an AI. Yeah.
Chat DVD.
Chat DVD. Exactly.
Chat BPD. Anyway, the announcement started out with basically like a recap of Dragon Ball in its entirety. And then they said a new chapter begins, which is like, that's exciting as a fan to see that. And you don't know what's going to happen next, like, because they did a good job of hiding this, like, for the past few months.
Sure.
And they started showing Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, and, you go, okay. Movies, yep. And,
Broly.
And then they go to Dragon Ball Daima, so I'm like, oh man, what's next? What happens after Daima? And, do a big dramatic pause, and, then they show the logo, Dragon Ball Super, and I'm like, okay, Dragon Ball Super's back. That's cool. And it says Galactic Patrol. I think it's the Galactic Patrol.
Yep.
Is the name of the arc. Galactic Patrol arc. And then they show Goku and Vegeta with the Galactic Patrol symbol on their gis, or Vegeta's battle armor and Goku's gi. And I find it interesting that the visual for this arc looks kind of like Superhero.
It does look like Superhero.
It makes me wonder, like, there are new models, but it almost looks like they're 3D models of Goku and Vegeta. I think there's some speculation that it is 3D. I can't tell for sure.
It's hard to know. It's definitely
it's a still image.
Yeah, it's definitely vivid and juiced up imagery.
Right. It could be Photoshopped.
Which kind of reminded me of like what they kind of tried to do with Super, but like toward the end anyway.
Yeah.
And it's a wait and see, you know what I mean? Obviously, I think the Moro Arc should take place in this. So that'll be interesting for me to see because I have very little context of that arc besides who the character is and
goat.
Yeah, the literal goat.
Yeah, he's not the goat. But
Yeah,
he is a goat.
Yeah, he is a goat.
I don't want to overhype this villain.
Yeah, the goat.
He's the goat.
No, bro. Frieza's always been the goat villain.
Yeah, Frieza.
Yeah.
Sama.
Yeah, I mean, look at Black Frieza.
Yeah, he's black now.
Yeah,
and we just kind of have to accept that.
Yeah, he's a literal black man.
I mean, it is weird that there's like a Goku Black and then Black Frieza. I don't know.
Yeah, when's Goku gonna turn black?
Well, I was saying
he got silver.
Goku Black is.
Yeah, I know, but that's not really Goku.
I know. It's Zamas.
Yeah, Zamasu. That's not really Goku.
I know. I skipped that arc. No, I'm just kidding. I said I gotta get to this tournament of powwow.
Yeah, fuck this arc.
Powwow. No, so
good arc though, decent arc.
Goku Black arc.
Yeah.
No, I like that one. I actually think people have become really like hard on that arc for some reason when it's like the first one that really took narrative chances and no, I like that arc.
Yeah, they did take chances with that. Right.
And yeah, there was genuine stakes and genuine like confusion about what the hell's going on, which like that's what was missing in the first 3 arcs.
Right.
Like, the first 3 are just like very straight ahead stories, very boring. Sorry, I don't like the first 3
they
arcs.
Are boring. Yeah.
Anyway, but I've read the Dragon Ball Super manga and I've read the Moro arc, and so I'm like, sometimes I find myself getting excited about it, and then I go, oh, wait, I already know what's going to happen.
That's the thing about reading manga. I've always been kind of sketch about reading it, because I'm like, I like being surprised by stuff like that. Me too.
No, and I'm dealing with that with JJK, because as you know, I love JJK.
Yeah.
And, but there's stuff coming up in the story that I know about that I kind of want to read the manga so I can see it.
Yep.
But I also
don't want to see it.
I want the first time seeing those scenes to be
big
with the original, like, composer of the music and the animation team at MAPPA.
Yep.
But it's going to take so long to get there, dude.
That's the problem. It's going to take so long to get there.
I keep getting big spoils about this big fight in JJK, and I think I'm going to have the whole thing spoiled.
I'm sure.
If I don't read ahead in the manga, so I think I have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well, and then I think by the time it takes to actually for them to get to that point, it'll somewhat, you'll know, but it'll be a little washed away. It's
exactly.
Not,
that is what happens. And also if you like are someone who can juggle multiple interests, like, or what I mean by juggle is like if I continue to only focus on JJK for the next few years, however long it takes to get there, then it would be like a disappointment to have already spoiled that for myself. But if I read the manga, then move on to, let's say, Hunter x Hunter, this, that, and the other.
You come back around.
Yeah. And then when the new season comes out, I go, oh, I remember. Okay, let me watch it. And then I go, oh, I have like vague recollections of how it felt to watch this fight, but it won't be like front of mind, like, you know, it won't be ruined for me.
Right.
But anyway, so I'm interested to see what they do.
It'll be fun, I think.
The Moro arc, I do like it. I think it is good. And to tell you, how I feel about it, I guess I should say that I did buy that arc in manga form. I bought the whole thing.
Cool.
And that's when I really like something, I financially support it. So that's a good sign.
Sure.
I felt the need to buy those volumes. I haven't done it for any other Dragon Ball Super arc ever. I don't own any of it.
Yeah, I think,
aside from the movies. Sorry.
Yeah, of course. No, I think I only have that one over there, which is the Dragon Ball, first book. So I've looked through a little bit of it, but I haven't really even read through it. So
yeah, and the Viz translations are really weird for Dragon Ball. They like censor stuff, and they changed Vegito's name to Vegerat.
Interesting. In the manga?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's because the English name Vegito doesn't make sense because Kakarato is Kakarot. So they had a problem.
I see, I get it.
Funimation just said Vegito sounds cooler, so we'll just call him Vegito.
Yeah, we're going with that.
But it doesn't make sense in the, like...
Yeah, in Japanese.
Using the actual names.
Yeah.
In Japanese, it makes sense because it's Kakarato. But
that is funny.
We're in the weeds.
We are in the weeds of American English.
And Daima.
And Daima English.
I really thought that they would announce a Daima, either season 2 or Daima movie. Because I don't know, for some reason I'm so used to like Toei not doing what the fans want.
I was going to say, is it weird that like I'm happy that they did not?
It's not weird. You're normal.
Okay.
For some reason I wanted, because I do like the Demon World and the Demon Realm, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the color palette of the Daima series. I like the original score for it.
Sure.
And I liked the like sense of fun that it had.
No, there's things about it that is great. It's just that how they handled the second half.
Spinning their wheels.
Yeah, spinning their wheels.
You could tell they don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah, like I'm not exactly sure where the story's going. I'm like, well, what? You guys kind of had something fun going on, and
it's a lot of it isn't even their fault. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know.
The story wasn't done when they started.
Finished. Yeah.
I guess that is their fault that they started it when the story wasn't done, right? That is their fault.
Yeah. We're trying to rush it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, you can pull some good things out of it. Like we said, we went through.
Gotta get the fusion bug.
Don't even get me started with all this shit.
That's why we need another season just so we can see them.
Come on, Daima 2! Just like the only guy on Reddit, Daima 2!
Well, I was the only one who thought that would happen. And I don't know. I guess I'm always the type of guy who, given the choice between like revisiting something old or something new, I'll always reach for something new.
Right.
Like between getting a new Prince album or having him release a bunch of old stuff, I always wanted the new.
I respect that.
Because I wanted to see where he was at now.
Yeah.
And I think it's like the conundrum of the mystery box. You remember Family Guy when Peter, he is going to collect a boat and because like there's an ad in the paper that says you can get a boat, free boat.
Sure.
And the guy says, "Oh wait, do you want the boat or do you want what's in the mystery box?" And
I think I'll take the boat.
Yeah, and Peter goes, "Oh, hold on a second." And Lois is like, "Peter, we want the boat." And he goes, "Hold on a second, Lois. This is the mystery box, or the boat is just a boat. Mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat." And so that is the conundrum I have with new material.
Yes,
because I already know Moro Arc. I like it. I like it enough to buy the manga. But the new arc could be anything. It could even be as good as the Moro Arc.
That's true. It really could. That is really funny. No, I actually respect like wanting something like brand new instead of like trying to... You've already read through it. It's not fresh to you. And
as a creator myself, I know that when I create something new that I'm proud of, I like that way more than my other stuff for a little bit. And I like that feeling. So I'm like, I want to feel the thing that the other artists are excited about, you know?
Yeah.
So
feel their excitement.
But yeah, so I'm sure that as an adaptation, they will make changes to the manga that will make it worth watching.
Yeah, sure.
For the manga heads.
Yeah, I would expect that.
Yeah, but
I'm excited about that news.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear what this game news is. I'm really curious. I really hope they don't. So I'm going to talk from the gaming side of the things now.
Gamer Kid.
Yeah, the Gamer Kid side. I would hope that we're not doing another 3D fighter. Because it didn't stand as tall as the 2D fighter that came out, which was Dragon Ball FighterZ. I think Dragon Ball FighterZ had a much bigger impact on the gaming world and the FGC. And FGC they don't really fuck with 3D like fighters, like not 3D fighters. They don't fuck with 3D. I don't know how you describe it, but that 3D world fighters is a specific genre where like it's not Tekken, but it's like shit where you can like 360 around a character or like fly up or down and like at them or away from them. Instead of being like a one-on-one battle, it's like almost like an open world fight.
That sounds right.
Yeah, like an open world fight, like FGC. I don't. It's a cool concept, but I don't fuck with it.
Sure.
And I don't think FGC is like was really interested. The game didn't have a lot of legs, but Dragon Ball FighterZ definitely did. And so people really, if they were to do a game, I would hope that it would be a Dragon Ball FighterZ 2.
So you're saying Sparking Zero didn't have a lot of
Sparking
legs?
Zero, that was it. Sparking Zero didn't have a lot of legs.
That's crazy because I remember the weekend it came out. Everyone was just loving it, going crazy.
Because they were doing
play.
Oh yeah. They were doing a lot of really, you know why? It's because nostalgia glasses for Dragon Ball Budokai. Yes, exactly. Dragon Ball. So this guy, he knows his game. He doesn't know the games.
I don't play him. But
he knows
all the names. That's what happens when you do these 7-hour Dragon Ball events.
Mm-hmm. You're like, yeah, Budokai fans.
I learn all the merch names.
Mm-hmm.
I will not be buying that.
Nope, I won't get that, but I do know about it.
No, I look at the Nintendo store when I'm on the Switch, and I see all the Dragon Ball games and the expansion packs, and I genuinely get confused. I'm like, wait,
too much shit.
Dragon Ball Kakarot expansion pack Daima?
Yeah, there's like they came out with a Kakarot game. Kakarot game. Goku.
No, he's Kakarot.
Yeah, it's true. This is called by his real name.
One of my least favorite Dragon Ball memes, and I hate most of them.
Sure.
Is when people say that's not Goku, that's Kakarot. When he's like being badass, they say
this is Kakarot,
and it's like, no, he's not Kakarot. He's Goku.
He's never been Kakarot. I'm sorry, I guess.
He got brain damage real bad. And he's not Kakarot ever.
No, never. And I think so. If any gaming news were to happen, I either want a Fighters 2.
That'd be cool.
So the 2D fighter, it's like a Street Fighter, but it's Dragon Ball.
Street Fighter 6.
Mm-hmm. Street Fighter 6 with Goku in it as an add-on.
What if that was the gaming news? People are all excited for a new game, and they're like, "We got Goku in Fortnite again."
You know what they did in Fortnite? You know where they also put him? They made a Minecraft Dragon Ball game. It's great, man. I haven't played it actually, but it's literally a separate game to It's on the Minecraft platform, but like they made like a separate game.
Did you see that there's a Sonic and Godzilla crossover?
On Minecraft or just generally?
Just generally. I think it's in the Sonic racing game actually.
I don't think so. I missed that.
My inner child saw that and was just like, holy crap. Like you would never have thought that they'd combine a fast rodent and Godzilla, one of the slower moving creatures of all time. Yes. And it just works.
Hilarious. So this is a part of their racing game, the Sonic racing game?
I haven't played the racing game. I don't care about racing.
Yeah.
I don't see race.
Very good.
Thank you. There was that moment where you didn't laugh, and I go, "Oh shit!"
No, it was a pause.
How dare you?
It was a mental pause.
No,
that was very funny.
No, but I genuinely don't care about like racing games. You have to have friends to play the racing games. You don't have to.
No, not anymore.
Okay,
friends don't exist in 2025, 26.
With the AI racers, you can. And that, by the way, I'm saying AI like in a video game sense. There's always been AI and. You have the computer we used to call them. Yeah. I'm fighting the computer. The computer's cheating.
That's how you know you're a millennial when you're like, I'm fighting the computer.
I'm winning. I'm smarter than the computer.
I'm better than the computer. So.
I always remember when Billy and Mandy, because like the Grim Reaper's in that show, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and he's playing Billy in a game, and he's like, "Oh, this thing cheats. My controller's broken." He's doing all the excuses from that time.
I
wonder if those excuses still exist in the modern times
in FGC, but they have. I think it's called John.
I'm trying not to bring up certain streamers on here anymore.
Yeah, you know exactly who it is.
Yeah. My inputs dropped. Lag. Scrub.
You're just calling
this guy's
him
a scrub. Yeah. And saying their like connection is bad and that means they're cheating.
Look at his ping, bro. Look at his ping.
The connection. And meanwhile, it's like some guy in a third world country who's like happy to be playing a video game.
Lord in heaven.
Oh, Mr. I censored the streamer's name.
Yeah, there you go. Bleep.
Wow, I'm playing against a streamer. This is awesome. And he's like, this piece of shit scrub.
He's fucking lag switching me.
Lag switching. Any hoot. But yeah, so there's going to be another announcement after the video game announcement. And we're going to both be asleep in our respective homes by the time that comes out, I think.
I doubt I'll be asleep.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me know what it is.
I'll try to I'll try to find a stream that is watching it that I would care to, or maybe I'll just wait for the reaction. I don't know. I'm sure I'll just try to ping like news and see if it comes up.
Ping.
Yeah, ping it. Yeah. Right. Speaking of ping.
Send me a PNG.
There you go. PNG of what you see.
I don't know what good it could be. I feel like it would be like the manga coming back, maybe.
So
I don't think they're going to do 2 anime announcements.
Yeah, so they did the show announcement with
there's some speculation that it's a seasonal anime, but then at one point the subtitles for the event, which I think they were live translating.
Oh, sure.
Or AI translating, and people couldn't tell.
Computer translating.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Bot. Bot translating. Bot. No, so at one point they said movie, but it could have been a mistranslation.
Sure.
Because they also seem to imply that it was like the anime coming back. So I feel like if it was a movie, they'd say it's a new movie. But he did say that this is a story that was already in the manga. So that's why I'm pretty sure it's the Moro Arc, you know.
Yeah, so the
I wouldn't say that if it was just called Galactic Patrol Arc and like there was no other info. But he said it's a story that's been told in the manga.
Got it.
I do take issue with the poster saying that it's like a story and characters and art by Toriyama, when I'm pretty sure Moro, a lot of it was Toyotaro, the like guy who took over for the Dragon Ball Super manga. But one of my predictions in our notes was that both of these things will say they were created with story by Akira Toriyama.
Of course.
I think that's going to be on every Dragon Ball
thing
moving forward.
Yeah, bring in the money.
And it's not the correct term for it would be like created by.
Yes.
Because like everything, when you look at an anime that's like spun off of the original creator's work, it's like good form to put the original creator's name in the credits somewhere.
Right.
As like created by blank.
Right.
But like I think they're going to keep saying like, oh yeah, this is a story by Akira Toriyama. And it's like, it's actually like based on napkin scratches.
Yeah, like I have this idea, you know, da-da-da-da.
Yeah, so my predictions were, and I made sure to write them down so that we would have a record in case I was like super right.
Yes, for sure.
Because I remember there were times I was really right about the direction of Daima. But I said Dragon Ball Daima Season 2 and a Dragon Ball Super film. And I said both will say they were created with story by Akira Toriyama. Okay. So kind of I didn't get Dragon Ball Daima Season 2 right. But if this is a film and not an anime, then I was right.
That could give you a point.
It's weird that we are left like not really sure if it's a series or a movie. But
seeing that little manga cutscene before the thing makes me want to like see Dragon Ball like in like a beautified form again.
I know, dude. That even just the first shot of him on the bike with Bulma.
Yeah, the faded. The color choices.
I know it was like super artistic.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a painting come to life. Speaking of paintings, I would want to mention JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 3.
Yes, sir.
They have an opening that I wish you could watch it, but it would probably lead to your algorithm getting spoily.
Of course.
But they have an opening for Season 3 that like references all sorts of classical paintings.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
really
gorgeous.
Awesome.
I love that.
They look fantastic.
Amazing.
You should check it out sometime. I guess, get spoiled. Yeah, maybe.
Speaking of JJK, I'm making my way. I'm making my way.
What episode are you?
Got a Nanami fan over here.
Yeah. Jujutsu sorcery is shit.
Yeah.
Dude, so that is the character I mentioned the other day when I said the story really
the blonde guy
gets cooking. Yeah, the blonde guy who he's got to work. He doesn't want to work overtime.
Nope.
Relatable.
Yep.
Probably for the taxes.
Of course.
New tax law.
Yeah. Tax laws. Japanese tax law.
The story premiered years ago.
Yep.
I'm trying to make topical references to something that came out in 2017.
Yeah.
No. So you've seen when Nanami is hanging out with Yuji.
Yeah. So what got me? So as I take this journey through JJK, it's so funny that we. Why is that the pattern though? Is it just me and you, or is it an everybody thing? I think everybody kind of has this very similar thing where they're like, well, you get through, and then like at some point, like something happens, and then you start going. It's like, but why does it have to be that way?
No, I truly don't know, because when I rewatch earlier, like I'm reading the manga right now, And I can't tell if like the first half of season 1 was just kind of adapted in a way that doesn't work with the material, or if like I like this stuff now because I fully immersed myself in the world
already.
I can't tell. I do think that the first few episodes of this show were adapted in a very, there's not as much personality as there should be.
Yeah.
Like the comedy bits in the season 1, like first 5 or so episodes, feel like this weird tonal shift and like kind of like ADHD thing.
I think
the manga.
ADHD is a perfect description of kind of how the show feels as it starts.
But it's funny because it feels kind of slow, and yet also stuff isn't landing because it doesn't have room to land.
Yeah, because everything's kind of just happening.
Yeah.
And you're like...
It's very compressed.
Yes, it feels compressed. Things are happening. You're like, okay, we're here now. What's going on? And then like things are just kind of going on and you kind of have to follow it.
Yeah.
But you have to follow something where like you haven't even really hitched your wagon onto anything.
Exactly.
Like, what am I hitched to?
Yeah. It's... The pacing of the first 5 episodes, I think, is just kind of nutty.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, though, once you're in, you can
cool.
go back to it and go, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
It's setting the scene, planting the seeds. No, I love Nanami. He's, I think, maybe my second favorite character in the show.
He's fly.
Yeah, he's like the heart of the series, where you start to like, you have a character that you can actually relate to with him.
Yeah.
Then once you see how he interacts with everyone else, you start to see how they, like, he's the everyman character or the audience surrogate.
Yeah.
Where he has a connection to the outside world because he stopped being a sorcerer for a bit.
Right. And then I think the other cool thing about as the show starts picking up is that they start throwing in new characters that seem really interesting or have something interesting going. And then they'll even give you a little tidbit of like a little bit. I'm only at the parts where I'm learning a little bit about the background of who they are.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this character seems cool. Oh, this person seems cool. Oh, they're twins. Da, da, da. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Like
Toto.
Yeah, Toto and his sister or whatever.
Oh, no. Toto he's not related to Mai. Maki.
Oh, he's not. Really.
Maki and Mai are related to each other.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not. I'm fresh.
No, it's all good.
Not on the names quite yet.
So So I know I just said that Nanami is when the story just gets started, but I think Toto changes everything for the show. Where you meet for the first time. I think all the characters had a decent amount of quirk. Yeah. But for the first time, you meet a character whose quirks are like, they catch you off guard, where he says, what kind of woman do you like best?
That was interesting.
For me, that's what like knocked me out of my chair and go, oh, that's actually really funny. And also he at the same time is like dangerous and like super powerful, but there's something about him where you're like, I don't sense like real malice. It's more like he's like a bull in a china shop. Yeah,
he's very like meatheadish.
But then also he loves Tada-chan, I think is her name. His
that's
idol,
right. That was cute. That was
the
a
idol
cute
that
scene.
he loves so much that he goes to her handshake event.
Can you do the thing? Basically.
Yeah.
And she's like, does it, and he's like, oh,
he's so happy. And he would never bother her. You know, he's not like a stalker. He just loves her so much.
I love that he tells his sister goes down like, you should see her. Usually
not his sister.
Not his sister. Who is he?
Fellow student.
Why do they keep calling him like twins or something? Like
Maki and Mai are the twins. So the woman with glasses, I should say the girl because they're in high school.
Oh, sure.
The girl with glasses, who's the second year at Jujutsu High, that is the twin sister of Mai, who was with Toto when he visited.
Oh,
not his sister.
So they're not related.
No,
that's why I think.
Classmates.
Yeah, they made this joke, I think, and it confused me. Like at the beginning, where they're like, "Oh, this doesn't look like him." Yeah, I was like, "What?"
No, she's twins with Maki, and they're part of the Zenin clan.
Oh, cool.
So kind of they're both kind of disgraces for that clan because Maki is not able to use cursed energy, and she can't see.
That's right.
Cursed spirits.
Gotta wear the glasses.
Yep. That's why she has to wear the glasses. They're not just for looks.
Yep.
Fellas.
Cool though. Very
ladies.
cool. Ladies.
No, and that's one of the things I love about the show is like the accessories. And
yes.
And also, I don't know if you've heard of this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this counts as a spoiler.
Sure.
There's something called a heavenly restriction, where like basically because you have this drawback, you get more abilities in another area.
That's really cool.
The vows. I really like the vows. Like when Sukuna tries to make a deal with Yuji, and like Yuji's like, "Why should I trust you?" And he's like, "If I break the vow, I get punished."
Right.
So there's this weird system where like there's some sort of balance to this fucked up sorcerer universe.
Yeah, almost like a karmic type energy thing where it's like it has to balance and be.
And I like that.
Yeah, that's really dope.
Because it keeps the villains, there's like this thing where like even they have to play by the rules.
Yes, the rules, yep.
And so the thing that saved the show for me in terms of like that kept me watching was that scene where Yuji and Sukuna meet and they like figure out a way to make a deal where Sukuna's like, if you beat me in a fight, you don't have to like follow this. He has these conditions for bringing Yuji back to life, which is you're going to let me take over your body for 1 minute when I say switch or whatever. And then in that minute, I promise I won't harm anyone.
Right.
Because he has to make it like a deal for both of them.
Right. That makes sense.
And then, the final condition is that you're going to forget that you made this deal when you wake up. And that scares me for some reason.
It's a little freaky.
It's foreboding. It's like, ooh, shit.
I think what got me more is the terror that's currently happening with this new character.
Jogo?
No, it's like the stitched up guy.
Oh, yeah. Ghetto.
Yeah. He's very interesting to me.
Yeah.
And he's like kind of like dark. And I really like when he had to explain like what curse he was.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm like the curse of like humans, like when they like feel badly.
Mahito.
Mahito. He's dope.
Blue long hair. Sorry. I was thinking of the stitched head on Ghetto.
Oh, okay.
Because he has stitches too.
Got it.
He has black long hair.
Yeah.
You're talking about Mahito.
Yeah, Mahito's sick, yo.
So he's like a fucked up villain character, which the show needed.
That
Sukuna he's a villain, but you also don't really know him that well, and he's like more conniving. He's just trying to get back in.
Slickster.
Yeah, but he's not like someone you love to hate.
No.
And this guy, you stare at him, you go, I hate this guy.
And there's not like a dread in it.
Yeah, there's dread and fear in the Mahito.
Yeah, Mahito has brought because like the disfigurement of the stuff that he's doing was like the first like kind of shock moment where I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
So you saw Nanami fight Mahito.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
that was a great fight.
And that was really sick.
No, and the tension is there in that fight where you're like, you've seen that Nanami knows his stuff and he's strong.
Yeah, super strong.
You don't know if you can go against this guy. And then he's like, did he say the overtime line?
Yeah, the overtime line was sick.
Well, now I have to go into overtime. But like, he's not just like saying that like as an aura thing.
There's a lot of aura in it.
But he genuinely is becoming stronger. That's like a heavenly vow that he took, which is if he works overtime, he becomes
got a boost.
Yeah,
got to boost up.
No, that's how the show works.
It's fire.
Yeah. They explain everything. You know, those moments where this show stops and they explain how the person's power works. I'm like, God damn it, this is so stupid.
I feel it.
It's so funny, but I do love it.
But yeah.
I love the reveal that Nanami mentions that when you explain how your power works, it can make it even stronger.
Oh, I think I might have missed that part.
Okay,
that's good.
So Gege, he has watched a lot of shonen anime, you can tell, and I think that's like a subversion of like, because like when you see a character in an anime and they're explaining how their power works, you're like, why are you explaining this?
Yeah.
But in this show, it makes it stronger.
Yeah, and the villain he's laughing about, he's like, he's explaining his power.
Yeah, but he's like, that'll actually come in handy. It'll make you stronger sometimes.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Did you? So
I've only gotten to those parts, and then
I wouldn't dream of spoiling it.
No, it's fine. But I'm continuing forward. But I can see I'm on board. I'm not being dragged.
Yeah, that's good.
I hated being dragged. That really sucked. Where it's like you have to try to get. You're not even really sure where you're getting to, but people are saying that it's there, so you just kind of have to get to it. But it shouldn't do that, though.
If we ever do like a rewatch of season 1, I'll be able to figure out what went wrong. But I do think there's just something not right there.
Well, the thing is that I wasn't in love with why am I forgetting the main character's name? Or the kid. I never fell in love with
Yuji.
Yeah, with Yuji.
Neither did I. I actually
he's fine.
I recently, like I'm talking like the last few weeks, I started to like love the character.
Yeah.
And I've been watching for months. So.
Yeah. I think Yuji's fine, but he's not. He doesn't give me anything. And then I thought
he'll give you something.
Yeah, I think it's impossible not to. Just given kind of the weight of the show being kind of in his general field.
When I got a happy bag, I did say something mean, which is like, this is the first time, or maybe not the first time. This is like one of the only times where if you got like a happy bag or a grab bag full of like an anime, you would be happy that you didn't get anything from the main character.
Yeah.
And I feel bad about that because he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
And he does have deeper stuff going on. He's not like a Naruto or a Goku.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not saying that disparagingly. Like,
right.
What I mean is like sometimes there's the shonen like main character who like just
prototype.
Their go-get-it-ness is like the main thing about them.
Yeah. He's not that really. Well, he has things about him that's like that, but
he has some stuff going on beneath the surface that is like really sad.
Yeah.
And really, you'll see.
Similar to starting out with Chainsaw Man.
Denji.
Yeah, with Denji. Like Denji.
Very similar, actually. No,
very similar. Yeah, very similar. But Denji's thing is that he was kind of funny, and like he was very teenage. So like all the stuff that he would do, like was very funny and like relatable in like looking at the past
self way.
Yeah, and I'm like, this guy's really funny. So like I could hitch to that. And then also the fact that his powers were kind of cool with the chainsaw. So like there was something to like grab with him and kind of follow him on his way down and remind me of the main character of
Yuji.
And Yuji, there was not that there. It was like this kid kind of just gets thrusted into having a lot of power for no apparent reason, and then he's able to do things. And
well, he was already really athletic in a inhuman way. Like when he jumps, I think he jumps like multiple flights of stairs to kick through the window to kick the cursed spirit.
Yeah, and I was
one of the most OP scenes from like who's supposed to be a normal human.
Yeah,
no, I like I said, I've read the first 2 volumes of the manga, and it just seems to convey who Yuji is a lot better than the anime does. I think the anime first episode is one of the weirdest, wonkiest first episodes ever, where like people actually misremember what happened in the episode because it's so anticlimactic of an ending.
Yeah, it's weird.
It happens so fast. You don't really get a chance to get to know Yuji, and his grandpa dies. And
it's weird.
People misremember that Gojo versus Sukuna round 1 happens in the first episode, but no, it happens in episode 2. Gojo doesn't appear in the first episode.
Right.
It's so lacking a like big moment that like makes you want to keep watching that they misremember it because it should have been in episode 1.
Right, exactly.
I think the people behind it probably were so dead set on making a manga accurate adaptation that they didn't think of how they could elevate it.
Right.
Whereas now in season 2 and in like the second half of season 1, they found ways to elevate or change the material to fit the medium better.
Got it.
Yeah. No, the jokes and fun stuff in the manga just fit right in. Whereas in the anime, for the first few episodes, you're like, what in the hell is going on? Why and there was this weird attitude amongst like Yuji and his scholar friends, classmates, if you will, where you didn't even know if they liked him or not, and you didn't know if they were friends. Whereas in the manga, it's like they bust each other's chops, they're goofs, but you can tell that like now I'm forgetting Fushiguro. You can tell that Fushiguro loves Yuji in the manga, like a brother. Like he cares about him a ton. Yeah, and Nobara really cares about him too. So it's
interesting. Yeah. Even the scene where like he's dead and then the girl's like crying.
Oh, I love that scene.
Yeah, it's a good scene, but it's like
in the manga. I just read it last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I can tell you, it's so much more impactful for her to say, I'm not some girl who would just cry about a guy I only knew for 2 weeks. And then the next panel shows Fushiguro, and he's kind of looking away, and then he looks over at her, and her lip is like trembling. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, I think it's a great... I think it's not as well executed in the anime because this girl kind of just comes out of nowhere and then like
I know.
Doesn't really show like any
the
like
way they introduce like, characters in the show is just weird. Like we're gonna, and in the manga it's a little weird too.
Sure.
We're gonna meet her at this train station. Here she is, and then all of a sudden her and Yuji immediately are like sharing one brain cell and like talking about Tokyo. It just happens so fast.
Yeah, just things are going. Compressed. This is the ADHD thing that you're talking about.
Seasonal anime. We need more filler, guys.
Yeah,
we miss the pacing of the '90s anime sometimes. Well, here's the thing about a seasonal anime is like, I think the fun of watching anime week to week, or at least watching the long running shonen, was like you didn't know. If you didn't read the manga, you didn't know when it was going to be over, this arc.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, when you're watching a seasonal anime, you know that it's going to be about 26 episodes. So you know that after week 26, it's done. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah, like, it does.
So it feels a little less free, but there's less fat and less filler.
Also, think about it like this. In the framework, if you put Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, in the framework of this era, Bulma would be like the most random, weird character like that we would be like not connected to at all because of like who she is and not having any powers.
Yeah.
But in like an old style fashion show, you get to see the personality of Bulma in so many different situations.
Yeah.
And you get to like know her for real and like her or not like her, whatever the case, but like she becomes an integral piece of the story, even though she's not she doesn't fight.
No, the fact that she remains relevant is so great.
You won't get that in this era. Like she would get lost in the sauce. Like nobody would care to see that character.
To be fair, certain humans do get lost in the sauce now.
That's true.
But Toriyama, I think there must be something in him that wanted to make sure he didn't lose like the main first character of Dragon Ball, because she's the first character we see, not Goku.
Yeah, and even in the Dragon Ball, honestly, in the Dragon Ball, if you watch Dragon Ball's ending credits, it's all Bulma shots pretty much. Goku's like got like maybe one or two screenshots in there.
She is the most important character in Dragon Ball. If you want to say who the inciting character is, she is. It's not Goku.
No, Goku's just like some strong kid that comes out of nowhere and like helps people. It's really Bulma's like, this is Bulma's like story, really.
Yeah. Well,
sorry. It moved away from her.
She's the catalyst.
But in Ball, it was initially her story that ended up then, this exciting kid kind of turned everything on its head. And they kind of became this like fun little duo together.
Great duo.
Yeah.
No, but you can't argue that she's the catalyst of the whole story.
Yeah.
She is super crucial to so many things, like
a lot.
The Dragon Balls, finding the Dragon Balls, creating the Dragon Radar.
Did she? Who? I don't want to get too in the weeds of Dragon Ball. But the pressure room. Is that her? Is that her and her dad's creation, or who made that?
I think it's mostly her dad. Yeah.
So her dad did create
the training room.
Yeah, the training room. Yeah.
Yeah. Vegeta forced him to. Yes.
Did he really?
Well, okay. I think the Goku one is like it only goes up to 10.
Yeah, 10
times. But then Vegeta yelled at him to make one that went up to like 300 times or something.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he's like his father-in-law later in life.
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
That's you can't yell at an old man.
No,
he might become your father-in-law.
Yeah, you never know.
That's the only reason.
You never know.
No.
That's funny though.
That's how life weaves a tricky road. You got to be careful. You got to make sure you treat people kindly, because
I know
that squirrel that I swerved out of the way to avoid hitting, it might save my life.
Exactly. The butterfly effect, if you will.
Butterfly saved me.
Butterfly.
Yeah. But I'm glad that you're enjoying the JJK more.
Yeah.
I did feel bad. I'm like, we got to... If you don't like it after a certain point, we got to give you a chance to be free.
to just let go of it.
Send you to a farm somewhere.
No, it's the old dairy farm. No, I think it's got some legs now and it's starting to walk. And
Well, one of the things that one of my goals for the show moving forward is that every month we do one like grouping of episodes of an anime.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be like the whole series, but it could be like an arc or like a core set of episodes. But for JJK, I think we should talk about. There's this 5-episode run in season 2.
Yep.
That is a flashback, and I think we should talk about that.
Yeah,
because it's self-contained in a way. And it's for me, it's when the series goes to art. Yeah. Instead of just being a good anime, like that I might have watched season 2 when I found time, makes it appointment viewing. And
sure.
It's I know I've said this a lot tonight where it's like, this is where the show really started, or this is where the show won me over.
Sure.
But season 2 is just,
everyone loves season 2. You're not the only one.
So much. No, but even just that first 5 episodes is elevated from the rest of season 2. I love the Shibuya incident too.
Yeah. That's the piece that
it's a whole triumph. That whole season is a triumph, and so it's been crazy that season 3. I'll keep it brief, no spoilers, but they just aired an episode 4. That was like a mini movie, like. The level of quality and level of direction was phenomenal.
Half hour?
They gave 4 extra minutes to make sure that they could tell the whole story.
I like that.
Yeah, which is like, that shows that the studio and the TV channel is like, all right, let's...
Yeah, give them 4 extra minutes.
Why not?
That's money, too.
Mm-hmm. No, but the fact that they're willing to put that behind the show is incredible. And it almost is like a detour from the main story, but you don't feel...
detoured.
Yeah, no, it feels like vital, and it is, again, like I mentioned, it's like art. It's a mini femme fatale revenge film.
Nice.
In the style of Kill Bill. There's some Kill Bill references. Yeah.
Ooh, we shouldn't have said that.
Sorry.
No, not in a bad way.
Okay, good. I thought it was like a spoiler.
No, I'm not. I mean, yes, but not in that way. That's sick.
It's the opposite of a spoiler. No, and it's not like it's like...
It's more like a teaser.
Yeah, no, but it's not like it's like a reference like, remember Kill Bill? Here's the exact shot. It's not like that, but it's like the vibe,
the energy,
the soundtrack.
Oh.
Yeah, no. And
that's fire.
They go to some like abstract expressionist ways to convey action, but then also the final fight of the episode, they operated at an insanely high level. It looks so good. The editing's so good. And, it's like Reze Arc levels of artistic expression and visual storytelling. Like, there's not a lot of dialogue in the episode. There's not, but there's...
It's pretty great, man.
Yeah, no, it's phenomenal.
I'm excited for that.
And in episode 3 of season 3...
by the way, it's not to cut you, but you... the streets is buzzing, though.
About that episode, yeah.
Streets is buzzing. Like, I don't usually, because I'm not really, like, my head's not in, I'm not in the Reddit streets deep like that, like, on the forums of, like, these specific things.
It's all over.
But I'm people, like, that are, like, I'll watch, like, things unrelated, but people that watch other shit, too, and then I'm hearing people talking about it. I'm like,
it's real.
Yo, did you see JJ? I'm like, oh, okay, this shit is,
I'm telling you,
some big
3,
shit. Yeah,
season 3, so far, is, knock on table. That's been really great. It's been an awesome follow-up to the Shibuya incident.
That's great.
And episode 3, it's funny. They had to explain the rules of this thing called the culling game. And it was basically like a talking episode, but they found a way to explain it using really creative storyboarding. It was in an environment sort of like the Room of Spirit and Time in Dragon Ball Z, where you could like put these plaques up that told like the rules of the culling game, and it was really fun.
Yeah, that's
really
dope. Good. That's dope.
But the controversy was that like fans were review bombing it because they didn't like reading. JJK fans and DBZ fans are similar in that they can't read.
I understand. No reading.
Yeah. So, but the review bombing turned it to a 7.8, and that was like the big controversy. Like people are posting the screenshot of the 7.8, and they're like, "Wow, this is a low rating."
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like, you guys. You have no idea how good you have it.
Yeah.
7.8, which is a great score out of 10.
It is really good. Yeah. Excuse me, it is really good.
If you're like, if you use the numbers how they're supposed to be used. I know some people use 7 out of 10 for stuff they don't actually like, which is not right.
The only shot I'll give the show is that I don't love.
Don't say Gojo.
Yeah, I don't love Gojo. No, I don't love the.
I don't love Gojo. It's such a funny line.
I don't love Gojo.
I don't love Gojo.
I'm not a big Gojo guy.
I feel like there's a lot of people who would say that.
No, Gojo's cool. Gojo's cool. I'm not in love with the dub. And I know. Remember, you told me do the sub, and I was doing the sub, and then I realized I was like, the sub is like actually really good. And then I would when I would have these dragging episodes, like I would switch to the dub to just try to get to it. And I don't like the performance of the dub really.
No.
Like this is so far away from Dandadan's, like Dandadan's like in a different sphere, like compared to like JJK's dub. Like JJK's dub is like, I don't know, it's like, the tone is weird.
It's really weird. I can't explain why, but it is very bad.
They sound weird reading the line. I don't know. Something about it just doesn't sound great.
I don't know. I think that...
Which is really unfortunate.
My theory about it was that like maybe they didn't read ahead in the story and they based like the character's voice on their like first appearance.
Yeah.
Or series. They never change it.
No.
But yeah, Gojo sounds like really dopey.
Yeah, I don't like that. I love his Japanese voice. Yeah. Japanese voice is great.
Japanese voice is phenomenal. He's got swag.
Pretty much every
swagger.
Yeah, super swagger in the Japanese voice. It's kind of actually kind of fun going back and forth because like I get this weird juxtaposition.
But that's why you can see why I got like kind of emotional.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm like, please
do not.
It feels like a Saturday morning cartoon.
That's what it feels. Yeah, it's like very not serious.
Ippo's way better than the JJK dub.
Way better.
And by the way, that one...
That's an old ass dub.
That's an old dub. It's from the aughts. Yeah. And that's the time when they were doing mostly the Saturday morning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But with JJK, it's like... Yeah, it's just this very dorky white dub.
Yes.
I hate to use white as a pejorative.
But it's dorky.
Yeah, it's dorky. Yuji sounds like a wimp weirdo.
Yeah, like they picked the wrong... I'm not trying to shoot shots.
Great voice actors, I'm pretty sure. Like,
yeah, I'm sure they've done cool things.
I think it's a question of direction, maybe.
Yeah, more a question of direction, I think.
I've heard some good lines from... there's a character named Toji who has some good... I think he has a good voice actor and good... like direction. And then Gojo has some good lines in season 2.
Remind me of the name of the black-haired character, the kid.
The kid.
Yeah, so it's
Fushiguro.
Yeah, Fushiguro.
Or is it Fushiguro?
Fushiguro. Thank you, Fushiguro. His dub is decent. He's a decent dub. Like, it's close enough to, like, the Japanese one.
That's a character that'll grow on you, by the way. Because I thought he was just a Sasuke.
Yeah, he does have... It's so funny how, like, they gotta redo... The first intro of the show is just... You're missing a lot of shots. I don't know what it is, but...
Yeah, I think Gege really liked Naruto. And he didn't do enough to, like... It's like, I get paying tribute to your influences.
Sure.
I think he didn't do enough to make it, like, stand out away from Naruto at first. Mm-hmm. You do feel like you know where the show's going, and then something happens, I think, when Yuji dies. Like...
Right after he dies.
Right after he dies, the series starts getting really interesting. So you're like, wait, what happens now? Like,
yeah, that was a good twist of, like, killing a character, and, like, in your mind, you're like, are they really killing him? Yeah. And then, like...
But how?
But they let you actually, like, play out, like, oh, he's dead, though. And it's like...
Yeah, props for that. They actually have the aftermath and, like, have people say, like... I love when Maki says, what's the deal? Like, is there a funeral? And, like, the upperclassmen are hiding, and they're like, Maki, their classmate died yesterday. And she's like, what? No, I look like a heartless asshole. But she, I don't know. I do give props that they let the series sit with him being dead for one episode.
Yes. And then let Gojo kind of actually express his feelings about...
Yeah, he's pissed.
About Yuji. He's like, these
higher ups.
Yeah, he's talking about the higher ups. So you really get a sense of, like, okay, what is... the show's trying to show me something.
They're trying to explain, like, how sorcery would work in bureaucratic Japan. You know? And, like... the rage he feels against the higher ups is scary because, as you find out, Gojo is strong enough where he could, do those things. And when he's angry enough to say, maybe I should just kill the higher ups, like
very plainly too. It's like
scary.
Yeah, you're like, okay,
that's what makes him an interesting character for me, is that he has the ability to be immoral at any moment,
right?
Because he's that strong,
right?
But there's something in him that says, no, I'm going to teach. I'm going to create comrades, and we're going to make a better world together,
right? And he feels lighter,
and that would be a good person to make that choice, because it would be so easy. Absolute power corrupts absolutely,
exactly, yeah.
And he has it, but he still doesn't.
It's his light demeanor that keeps him away from like these very overly dramatic mood switches and things like that.
Yeah.
He has a vision for something else. It was also very interesting to see Gojo without his eyes covered. That was another thing that kind of stood out to me. I was like, oh, wow, okay, this is different. This is a different look.
This might shock you, because I'm a Gojo stan, as you all know.
Ooh, where's the Nami falling
at? Second place. Second fiddle.
Fair enough.
We'll meet at the Second Fiddle Cafe.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. No, Nanami's cool.
No.
If Gojo
you fucked with him, I remember.
Yeah, if Gojo wasn't in the show, I'd say this is the Nanami Power Hour, but Gojo is still there. No, so I don't like Gojo's face.
You don't like his beauty?
Without the blindfold on in season 1.
Oh.
They didn't know how to design him in season 1.
Okay, so I don't know what he looks like after that.
I mean, he's very beautiful. Like, he's a pretty boy in this episode.
I mean, he's no
He's waiting for this.
I haven't read the book long enough. I already forgot his name.
Come on.
He's no femto.
Oh, dear God. Femto.
I can only think of his disgusting name.
Gojo.
What's the other name? Griffith. He's no Griffith.
Yeah, he's no Griffith.
Griffith.
Somehow the fact that you said femto makes it much funnier.
It is funnier when you say femto. He's no femto.
No femto.
I mean, that's what.
Which, by the way, that name is just.
It's a horrible name.
Yeah, the jokes write themselves.
I know.
But anyway, no, I'd love to see Gojo absolutely destroy Griffith, but
there's no way in hell.
Yeah.
Well. No, there's no way in hell. Well, maybe.
You don't think so? No, you haven't seen... Man, I can't wait for you to say Gojo.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm going to be comparing these characters to some of the people that I already know.
You may remember that, like, one of the first times I turned towards liking the show was Gojo versus Jogo, Volcano Head, man.
Yes, and you did say that. You did say that.
I do really love that fight.
It's a good fight. It's a really good fight.
Yeah, that helped
me jump a little bit.
That helped
more
me as well. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, man.
I know that weird intro, man.
But that fight saved the show for like people like you and me. We're like, what the fuck?
Because you give me a couple more episodes of nothing, and I'm just like, I can't do it, man.
But I swear it's not nothing. But it's just
it's not.
It doesn't land. But this
is what I'm saying. Like, I'm being crass when I say nothing, but it does. I don't feel nothing.
It's just yeah.
You were the same way too.
We have record. We have record on it.
Literally.
No, every episode I'd be like, yeah, I watched another episode. Here's what I didn't like about it.
Yeah, not feeling it.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm on record of not liking it. But there are just these ways that it wins your heart over.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, there's going to be a day.
Bit by bit.
I don't know. Bit by bit. I don't know when, but you're going to come on here one day and go, I love Gojo,
man. It's crazy.
Or if you don't like Gojo, you're going to be like, I love Todo, man.
Yeah. Toto have I seen him yet? No.
He's the buff guy who you thought was a sibling.
I liked how I thought that was really cool how they kind of let you know who he kind of is on a power level.
Yeah.
Like real quick. But that's all you really need. Like you could have done that anyway.
I have a lot of stuff that I don't like about the first season, but
yeah,
I'm in heaven right now.
Yeah. Everyone that's caught up is loving life. I'm gonna get there though. Like I said, I'm hitched on the wagon now. So
I think you're gonna find that you are gonna somehow watch the next episodes much faster.
It's already happening. I already started to pile up.
Oh, this is like really fun to watch, but tough to get there, man.
Yeah. That was an interesting road.
We made that clear because we just can't seem to stop saying it.
I know, it's just because it kind of frustrates me that's how you start your.
I know. I've never been
show.
I've never been the guy who says just wait until you get to episode blank. Because I think that's such a horrible concession to have to make when you're recommending a show. And then it's like, why are you recommending me something that's going to waste 2 hours of my time, let's say, or 3? But, I watched Peacemaker season 2. And I really loved Peacemaker season 1 a lot. That's Peacemaker season 2, directed by, or I guess it was written by James Gunn. And then he had to stop directing the whole series, but he directed all of season 1. And I'll keep this really brief, but
Peacemaker, you said,
yeah. So he is played by John Cena.
Peacemaker, yes, the DC, right?
DC, yep. And this is something that was like they did season 1 in like 2022, I think, and we had to wait for so long for season 2 because James Gunn was brought on as the like new head of DC Extended Universe.
They brought him over there.
Yeah, and he was so busy with the Superman movie, which was pretty good. I
still need to see that.
Yeah. But he kept this on the back burner for years.
So James Gunn's actually doing the television show, like.
He did Peacemaker season 1 before he was brought on as the DC guy. And then he finally did Peacemaker season 2 right after finishing Superman. So perhaps he did give himself enough time to chill for a bit.
Sure.
I really admire his work ethic. He's made so many things over the last few years.
Also, music head.
He loves music.
Did you know? You saw that?
Yeah, I've seen his Spotify, and he loves like obscure Minnesota bands. Like he, and the like opening music for season 2 of Peacemaker is by Foxy Shazam, which is one of my favorite bands that I used to listen to in like high school.
Crazy.
And he pulled like a really good song for it. And the opening for both seasons is like a dance sequence where it shows like basically the entire cast of characters for that whole season. Great way to introduce a TV show is like,
for sure,
just do a dance sequence. He loves doing the dance sequences, man.
For sure. Fun guy.
I do think that his formula is starting to become a little played out. He's doing a lot of the same storytelling devices in terms of like daddy issue stuff.
Sure.
Like the main character has an issue with their father. This season of Peacemaker season 2 is very like will they, won't they, with like the hero, the hapless hero, and like the woman who doesn't she for whatever reason can't love him because she's too damaged. Like he does that a lot.
Okay.
So I have stuff that I didn't like about season 2. But it again took like 3 episodes to get cooking. And then it got really good. It's about like in the first season, he had a room in his house where his dad kept all the weapons and the helmets, and it was like a portal to like 99 other dimensions. And in this season, he basically realized like, oh, all these other doors. There's one that leads to an alternate Earth. That's like the door is to another Peacemaker.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he meets his alternate self. Hijinks ensue, and he visits that alternate Earth because his reality is like kind of dark. Like the woman he loves doesn't love him back. He is not like in a good place. Like the government is spying on him. And so he's like tempted to move to this alternate Earth.
Sure.
So, it's not like a multiverse idea, but it's like, I think if you're interested in the multiverse stuff that's been going on over the past few years, this is like in a totally separate area. It doesn't really like have fan service moments with the multiverse.
Sure. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Alternate Earth.
Right.
We only look at it through his eyes and how it impacts him and his like alternate versions of his friends.
Right.
So
we're not enveloped in the whole.
Yeah, some people are exhausted of the multiverse stuff. I'm not. I think it's been fun in comics for years. It's just that it's been going on in the movies for the past few years.
Yeah.
Back to back to back. But I think that over time, people will look back on this and go, oh, that was fun. Like the multiverse stuff with the Spider-Man.
Right.
I love No Way Home.
Yeah. I was going to mention that I really loved the Suicide Squad movie he did too.
Yeah, no, that's
really good.
And Peacemaker's in that.
And that's why he
crucial.
thought he's like, I'll make it. Or I don't know if it was his decision to do a show about Peacemaker.
I think it was.
Yeah.
He loved him that much.
Yeah, he did a really great job with that. You know what's crazy? I'm trying to remember, when did Gunn? I know that he had some BS that happened when he was with Marvel, and then when did they cut him? When did he go over to DC? What was the last Marvel movie he did?
Okay, let me think here, because this is going to be some cancel culture BS.
Yeah, that happened. Some bullshit happened with that, but then and then Marvel's on some BS, and he just went over to DC, but.
I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was 2019 maybe, where Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was temporarily shelved, and then they announced that there would be a new director, I think is what happened. And then the whole cast stood behind James Gunn and said this is an outrage.
Yep.
In the meantime, he directed a movie for...
I'm looking at his little videography here.
I think that, let's see how good I am with dates. So I think that Suicide Squad, his version, came out in 2021.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. And then Peacemaker came out in 2022. And Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came out in 2023.
Yes.
Wow.
That is correct.
Thank God I have useful knowledge in this brain.
So the last movie he did... Oh, wait, no. So he was still doing stuff with Marvel even when he went over and did stuff with DC.
But he was brought back later because of the outrage. I mean, not outrage, but because of the support from his crew, from his actors. And then also, they waited a few years to do it.
Sure.
They waited a few years for people to stop caring about the manufactured outrage campaign from the right.
Okay.
Excuse my politicals. This is an anime podcast. But
Animes.
No, but they let things settle for a bit. Sometimes that's, that works.
Okay.
But anyway. So
Very talented.
Yeah. And but I do think he's been doing a lot of work back to back. And I would love if he could just take a rest now, because you can...
It's year after year. I think all the stuff you mentioned was a year after
and all the
other.
stress and the emotional triumph that he must have felt to get out of that. But then he's probably exhausted.
Yeah.
But most of season 2 I really, really liked, ultimately. It does this weird thing where it has a good ending for the season. And then there's a pause, almost like the Dragon Ball trailer we watched today. There's a pause as they do this last montage of showing where everyone wound up. It's a really satisfying ending.
Sure.
Then they do a post credits, but there's no credits, but it felt like a post credits thing where they did this all of a sudden huge cliffhanger out of nowhere. And there's no plans to do a Peacemaker season 3.
So he wants to finish it at 2.
But there's a huge cliffhanger, and he is in a position where he's in a world where he's gonna potentially be. I guess this is a spoiler, but you won't remember.
Yeah.
But he's been thrown into a world where he could die.
Okay.
So it's a huge cliffhanger, and you're like, oh wow, I can't wait to see season 3. And it's oh, there's no plans to do season 3.
I wonder if he just
he's gonna appear probably in Superman. The new Superman movie.
That would be really interesting to see him in a Superman movie, but I don't think he fits totally.
I feel like it goes against what James Gunn used to do, or used to say he was going to do in the DC world, which is we're going to make high quality films first, not focus on everything has to be connected.
Oh, sure.
Making you hop over to this, hop over to that.
Sure.
I loved this Peacemaker show, not because I'm a DC fan, but because I gave it a chance and I loved it. And
he killed it in the movie.
Yeah, he did. And
do you think he won't just transfer over from doing a season 3 just to doing a film ender?
I think Peacemaker is a niche character.
Too niche. Yeah.
I don't think that they would make a new movie for him. But
what are movies anymore?
That's true. But there's thoughts that maybe they'll do there was this Amanda Waller show that was basically. It's shelved right now because they're tweaking the script and stuff, but maybe that'll become a Peacemaker season 3 type engine where it won't be called Peacemaker, but it'll be him and his friends.
Sure.
He won't be the main character anymore. I think also John Cena's probably getting pretty expensive. So
I would assume so.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he even did 2 seasons of a show. But
this say what you will about Gunn, but he inspires loyalty, and I'm always interested in the directors that like can inspire loyalty. Mm-hmm. It means they probably treat the actors and the crew well,
right? And they gel.
Yeah, like David Lynch, he had this thing where he would say, "Rest in peace, David Lynch," mm-hmm. where he would say, like, if you're yelling at your actors and your crew, they're gonna like take that home and yell at their family mm-hmm. potentially, and if you lead with fear and anger, then that is only bringing negativity into your environment, and mm-hmm. you'll get it to other people. Yeah. But if you lead with kindness and respect, mm-hmm. like it's a mutual good feeling that you can share with each other,
Yep.
And
missing that.
So I try to remember that when I'm in a position of like leading,
mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Try to treat people with respect. Mm-hmm. A leader doesn't just like drag you and force you to do things and
pushing people
belittle
around.
you,
mm-hmm.
treat you like crap.
Right.
That's not a leader. That's a dictator. Or,
yep. Mm-hmm.
A thin-skinned little coward.
Yeah, a little boy.
Yeah. And even corporate like leaders know that. Like,
yeah.
You're supposed to inspire people. You're not supposed to just kick them around.
Right.
So.
Kiss boots.
Yeah. But anyway.
I feel it.
Yeah. So this was the Oculus Slide podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball, I almost said Dragon Ball Daima. Dragon Ball Super,
mm-hmm.
Galactic Patrol Arc.
We will update you all on what the game news is,
and
what the second news is.
I mean, we may be about to run into it, I think.
Here.
But we won't record.
No, that's fine.
That would be we'd have to...
We'll just sit here and wait.
We'd have to pull a Daima.
Oh, god damn it.
We'd have to pull a Daima and, like, stall for time and spin our brakes.
It's already here.
That's DLC, though.
Is that the DLC? Is that not the announcement?
I hope not.
If that's the announcement,
that wouldn't be. No, they're announcing a new game. They're not announcing DLC.
Okay,
that's the
new DLC teaser trailer. Sure. Okay.
That's don't cry.
Tears are
don't
coming.
Smile because it happened. Cry because it didn't happen. that's the opposite of the wisdom.
Yes, indeed.
That's my love life.
Don't cry.
Don't cry because it happened. Smile. Wait, no.
Smile because
it did.
It did happen.
This is so messed
It did.
You know what that is? That's entering a Delulu state.
Yeah, there you go. Very Delulu.
Yeah. It did. Speaking of Delulu, how about these little what are those little devils called? Those little Labubu.
Oh, the Labubus.
How about the little Labubus?
You got one hanging on your keychain, right?
That's right. Oh. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
We never talked about the Hello Japan bag that you got.
Yes, the Mr. Hello bag.
Hello bag.
Yeah.
But this is from the JJK grab bag that I got from
Nice. Ooh, I love it. I love the glasses, too.
It's Teen Gojo. Yeah, he's got sick glasses.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, so I have a young man on my keychain.
Yeah.
I hope nobody asks me any questions, because then I'm going to be like, well, it's Teen.
You got the plushie?
Yes,
I do.
My male friends are like, you got a dude on your keychain. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that.
That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
And then I go, well, he is a teen. And they go, what the fuck?
Wait, is he actually still a teen, this character?
No, this is in the Hidden Inventory Premature Death arc, which is the 5 episodes I told you.
This is when he was younger.
So I had incredible luck with my Hello Japan mystery box.
You did.
Not to bring back the mystery box.
I mean, I have it. It's right over there.
Did you open it?
I opened it, but I didn't look through all of it.
Oh, man.
I mean,
shit. We should have made time for it today.
It's okay. It's still there. I've seen some things. Seen some things, but I will inform the listeners on what those things are next time.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but until then, stay safe. Hug your pets. Hug your kids.
Yeah.
Hug your spouse.
And hug your neighbors.
If they are okay with it.
Yes.
I think they will be.
Consent me.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's the name of the game.
The name of the game. Wait, that wasn't very traditional of me.
Sorry about, yeah.
You just hug them regardless.
Because your intent's good, so they'll know.
Yeah, exactly. They will know is funny.
Come here. Oh, no, but anyway. Keep sliding, folks. We'll be back. And Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hasta.